Mataperi's visit comes at a tough time for New Zealand's economy. That's as prices for one of New Zealand's major exports, dairy, continue to plummet. Now, Kiwi dairy farmers are hoping that China can help turn their fortunes around. Owen Poland reports.
Philip Bell's family has farmed this land for 150 years, and he predicts tough times ahead for New Zealand farmers as global milk powder prices plunge to a 6-year low.
It will be a very testing time for New Zealand dairy farmers.
Part of the problem is a slowdown in China's dairy consumption, which has seen New Zealand's exports to China drop by 45% since the peak 2 years ago.
The Chinese market is very, very important to us. It's the biggest dairy market in the world. It's where we're selling the biggest proportion of our produce.
However, New Zealand's biggest bank, the ANZ, believes that increased wealth in countries like China will boost future demand for New Zealand food.
The demand for protein as a result of that gives us confidence that the dairy industry and other protein industries in New Zealand have got a bright future in the long term.
As one of China's big 3 infant formula companies, Yashili is investing in New Zealand's reputation as a source of high-quality dairy products, with this $220 million processing factory just south of Auckland.
And for us to grow and actually maximise the opportunity, we actually do need foreign investment, so it is welcome here.
The China Construction Bank has also registered for business in New Zealand, and it believes that the falling New Zealand dollar will encourage more foreign investment.
It's falling, so it's providing a cheaper entry point for capital into New Zealand, and I think that that might actually have a bigger impact than actual falling dairy prices.
The dairy industry may be having a hard time, but other parts of the New Zealand economy are doing well because of the strong relationship with China. The number of Chinese students coming here has increased by 12% in the past year, and tourists from China have soared by almost 30%. New Zealand is ranked as the #1 destination according to surveys by the Chinese Tourism Academy, and that's likely to attract even more Chinese investment here.
CCB has a real strategy around following people, trade and capital flows in and out of China and New Zealand.
Meanwhile, farmers like Philip Bell hope that New Zealand's economic relationship with China remains strong.
I think it's a mutual thing. We need one another, and as far as the New Zealand dairy farmer goes, we'd just like to see the price come back a bit, or quite a bit.
All the farmers need is for China to increase its appetite for high-quality food from New Zealand. Owen Poland in Auckland for CCTV News.